Hey, what's up, guys? It's Storytime Saturday again, and today I wanted to share a story of something that happened with me just this past week when I was at a water park in the Wisconsin Dells, and I had my first spontaneous conversation with a native Thai speaker that I just happened to meet. But before I get into the story, I just want to say really quick that this Storytime Saturday series is designed to help us be able to hear from the different perspectives of all kinds of different language learners. And so I want to hear stories that are inspirational, stories that are educational, maybe stories that are just funny, and stories and experiences from other people that are going to help us learn about language learning. And I wanted to get a wide variety of people, wide variety of language learners sharing their experiences. And so far in this video series, it's been 75% just me sharing my own experiences. So in order to rectify this, I want to put out another invitation to all of you who follow my channel. If you are learning a language and you have any kind of interesting story that you think other people might be interested in hearing, whether it's just funny, whether it's interesting in some way that I might not even expect, please send me a message. Let me know the story that you want to share with the world, and we'll broadcast your experiences and hopefully help other language learners benefit from our shared experience. So anyways, the story that I wanted to bring up from this week is really not a big deal. It's nothing really grand or spectacular. But it's a big deal to me because I've been learning Thai for a month now, and I've had a few conversations with native Thai speakers online. I have an italki tutor who I've been doing lessons with once a week. I have been reaching out to people on Hello Talk and on Hi Native and on Reddit, just trying to have little conversations here and there when I can. I have been able to video chat with a few different people and have short conversations. Nothing really spectacular. I have a friend who speaks Thai a little bit, so he came over and we kind of practiced together a little bit. But the most exciting thing that has happened to me so far while I've been learning Thai is this past week when I went to Noah's Ark, which is a water park in the Wisconsin Dells. My friend and I drove up there just for the day, and we went on all the slides and everything. One thing I noticed right away when I walked into the park is that there's a lot of employees from all over the world, and they have little name tags with their name and the city and country that they're from. And so I walked in and I see a girl from Korea, and then another girl from the Dominican Republic, and over the day I'm seeing people from Senegal and Mexico and Guatemala and all these different places. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this is a great place for a language learner if you want to come practice languages. There's a lot of employees from Turkey, and I think several from different Arabic, Middle Eastern countries. And so later, probably about noon, 1 in the afternoon, something like that, right around lunchtime, I climb up this really tall water slide. It's one of their brand new slides. It's in the shape of like this giant cobra that's coiled up, and then you go down and you like go up and down a bunch of times until you get to the bottom of the slide. And it's the brand new one, so there's a long line. But, I want to try out the new water slide that they're hyping. It's supposed to be real scary. And I'm going on this by myself because my friend has some young daughters that he brought with that are too little to go on the ride. And I want to go on the big scary ride. So I wait in the long line, get all the way up to the top. They have to weigh you once you get to the top. So they have a giant scale, and you stand on the scale just to make sure that you're not outside of the weight limits, because then it could technically be dangerous or hazardous, I guess. Then the employee, he weighs you, then he takes your tube. You have these big inflatable donut-looking tubes. He puts your tube on the slide, he stands in front of it, you get seated, you hold on to the handles on your tube, then he gives you little instructions. All right, keep your feet in the raft. Don't stand up. Don't stop. Don't do this. Don't do flips and stuff. And then they push you down. Right as I'm about to go down, he's like literally pushing me down the slide. And I look at his name tag, and I don't remember what the name is, but I remember seeing Bangkok, Thailand. And as he's pushing me down the slide, I'm thinking to myself, no, stop, wait, don't push me yet. I have to have a conversation with you in Thai. But I don't have time to say anything. He pushes me down, and I go all the way down the slide, and I go up and down the snake head several times, and then I get out. And I was like, crap, I just missed my opportunity to have a conversation with someone in Thai, for real. So instead, I decided to go get back in line, go all the way up the stairs again. It takes quite a while because, there's a lot of people there. Now, there's two different entry points to the actual slide once you get to the top. Like, you climb the stairs, you wait in line all the time, and then they have two employees, pushing people in from two different... technically, there's actually two different slides that kind of go parallel to each other. And, one one passenger will go left, and the other one will go right. Well, I go up, and it's a 50-50% chance of which employee you're going to get put with. So I walk over and bring my tube over. Just happens that this time I went over to the other guy who was not from Thailand. He was from, I don't know, probably Mexico or somewhere. And then I'm like, well, crap, I just waited in line all this whole time because I wanted to get paired up with this guy from Thailand so I could have a short conversation with him in Thai. So instead, I look at this guy from Latin America, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Sorry, this is really scary. I don't want to do it. So I turn around and go start, acting like I'm going to walk back down the stairs again because I was too scared to go down the big scary ride. Instead, what I did was I just got behind one more person. So that person went in front of me in line. They worked with the Latin American employee who then pushed them down the side. And I ended up getting paired with this Thai employee one more time. And then he waves me, as you have to do every time you go on the ride. And then he looks at me. He probably recognizes me because I just went on this ride just a few minutes before, after waiting in line again. And I look at him and I say, Kun pud basa Thai makeup. And he looks at me, and these employees, they're just doing the same thing all day. I'm sure it gets really monotonous. He's wearing sunglasses. You don't really have a whole lot of fun when you're doing this job, I'm sure. So he's kind of stone-faced, just doing his job, just trying to pass the time. But then I speak Thai to him, and he looks at me and he goes, oh, Kap! And he draws it out real long and real high-pitched, and I can tell he's really excited to have someone speak Thai to him. And then he instantly breaks back into English again. He goes, I can't believe it! He goes, I wasn't expecting to run into anyone who speaks Thai. And I don't want to speak English with him. I want to speak Thai. So I say, Pom riyan pasa Thai, which means I'm learning Thai. And, I say a few other things. Nit noi krap, mai koi di tau rai krap, I'm learning Thai. I can speak a little bit of it, not that well. And, we go back and forth maybe 10 seconds tops. Then he puts me, we go and I sit on the tube and he gives me the instructions, all right, cross your legs, don't stand up, hold on to your tube, no doing flips. And he does it in Thai, and I'm like, yeah. And then he pushes me down, and I say, Kop kun kop, thank you. And then I go down and never see him again. And that was the extent of my first conversation, my first spontaneous conversation in Thai. And it wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't particularly noteworthy, but for me it was a big deal. And I was really excited, and it felt good. So I just want to encourage you guys, even if you don't have a whole lot to say, I think I said, I speak Thai, or I said, do you speak Thai? And then I said, I am learning Thai. I can speak a little, but not that well. And then I said, thank you. So 6 sentences max, I said to him, but it was the highlight of my day. It was the highlight of my week. And it was just really noteworthy as, I'm going to be a Thai speaker for the rest of my life, and now I'm going to be able to remember the first time I had a spontaneous conversation with a stranger in Thai. And other than that, I don't have a whole lot more to say, but hopefully this encourages you guys to go out and speak your target language with strangers. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video this Monday.